guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is how to look out for and watch out for model scams, because they happen all the time, no matter where you live, through social media, through just random people on the street. You never know where they're going to happen, and I want to give you some tips on how you can avoid them. So let's jump into this video. So now I did some research on scams, specifically modeling scams, because that's what we're talking about today. So one of the websites actually that is known to, like, professional photographers are known to pose. Well, they pose as professional photographers, but they're not. They're really scam artists. On this website called Model Mayhem. Models have disappeared. This is specifically what I found out about this website. It's a risky website. Models have disappeared and have been sexually assaulted using the site. So my suggestion, and the website I was looking up, their suggestion was don't use that site, just avoid it at all costs, because they're not real photographers on that site. They're just random people who want to take advantage of people who want to start modeling. So just avoid the website. Okay, now, without further ado, here's all the scams. That's just one website I wanted you guys to avoid. Okay, so we all know social media is a thing. And it's been a thing, and it's going to be a thing for the foreseeable future. It's just gonna. And so what you need to be careful is if you get a Facebook message, Instagram DM, Twitter message, or if you have a public Snapchat and you get a random Snapchat message from someone claiming to be a professional photographer who wants to take pictures or wants you to send them pictures that you would not post, like normal, like pictures that you would never, ever do in a million years to be photographed by them. You have to send me some of these pictures first. Don't do it. It's a scam. 100% a scam. And then if they're asking for those pictures and they want to see, this is why I wrote stuff down. Especially if they're offering you a modeling job, but they need you to send those pictures first, don't do it. They're not offering a modeling job. They want you to send them pictures that you wouldn't send just because. For no reason. If they want you to pay them to be photographed, it's a scam. If they want you to only use them to get your modeling career off the ground, it's a scam. And they offer you, and it's not an agency, they offer you $50,000 to come in and take pictures. It's a scam, because a model, unless you're with an agency and it's a huge thing, and I don't even know if that's a thing, you're not going to make $50,000 from one job. You might. It could happen, but not through Instagram DMs. No, that's a scam. A real agency will contact you through your email, but be from the agency email, not some random email claiming to be from that agency. I know that you guys are watching this. You want to be models. That's great. I don't want to stop you. I just want to prevent you from getting scammed. So another way they will scam you is, okay, now say they didn't do all that. They contacted you through an email and you thought it was the legit email address, or they contacted you and said, hey, I'd like to set up a time, take some test pictures from you and all this stuff. Okay, never ever agree to meet someone that you've never met before by yourself. Always take a parent, a guardian, a trusted friend, and if they're a legit photographer, they're not going to care that you brought someone. It doesn't matter if, well, you're a teenager or a child, you have to bring a parent. But if you're an adult, take someone with you, because you don't know if it's going to be safe or not, and if they're a legitimate person, they're going to be okay with that. If you get there and they're like, oh, they get all mad that you brought somebody, run the other way, because they didn't want to take your pictures. They wanted you to disappear, or something else could happen to you. And again, I don't want that to happen. So And always do your research on these people. So the people that contact you, the people that get in your emails, the people that are the agencies you want to work with, make sure you know who they are, who they represent, and if they're an actual legitimate company. How long have they been around? Go on Better Business Bureau. That'll help you too. Because then if they have a C, D rating, don't go with them. If they have like A plus, that's good. Okay, so this one is a little bit harder to do, but don't sign your modeling contract without don't sign your modeling contract without a lawyer looking at it first. Because if you do, and then you find out this, you have to do this, this, and this, if at least they have a lawyer look at it, they can tell you in, less legal terms what you're signing. And also, the terms of an agency contract are negotiable. So you can change stuff, and that's totally fine. You just want to make sure that you're being safe and you're reading the contract. If you're obviously if your parent's a lawyer, you don't have to go find a lawyer to read it. Mom or dad can read it. If you just make sure you are having a lawyer read the contract, just to double check that it's all legit. You got the agency meeting that you've wanted, but it's not from a well-known company like Wilhelmina, Ford, Next. It's from a smaller agency that you've never really heard of, but that's okay, right? What you want to do is first go online and see if you can find out who's represented by this, who you've seen, modeling anything. Find out who they're represented by. And if the person you've seen is represented by them, talk to that person, find out how they like their agency. Because it's a smaller agency that's not really public, huge. Because there's nothing wrong with little boutique agencies. Next, so do your research. The next thing you want to do is, whenever you go meet with them, if they say, oh, you have to pay blah, blah, blah for me to sign you, just leave. Say thank you for your time and leave. Because you should never have to pay to be signed by an agency. You don't pay. They only get paid when you book something and get paid. So they'll take their commission out of it. You want to go with a credible agency. You don't have to pay to sign. You don't have to pay to book a job. And if they are these are the 2 photographers that you have to pick from, you get one of these 2. Just go the other way, because clearly it's why do I only have these 2 or this one? Even worse, they're one. No, there's tons of photographers out there, tons of good model photographers that can help you take your pictures, your comp card. That will work. Could be better, because those could be just a bad photographer that they're on contract to use. So I told you social media is going to be around for a while. So is Zoom, Skype, although no one really uses Skype anymore, it's just Zoom. So if an agency says, we want to meet with you over Zoom, okay, there's nothing wrong with that, except for the fact that most agencies want to see you in person so they can get your height. They can look at you. Yeah, sure, they can see you, but in a Skype or in a Zoom call, this is what you're gonna see. So, top of your head to your shoulder blades area, that's not close enough, because that's not, they need to see, full height of you. And they know that if you really want to be represented by them, you will make sure that you are there to be able to sign the contract or to meet with them in person. Because they're not going to have an interview over Zoom to talk to you. They're going to wait until they can be there, until you can be there in person. And also, if you get this Zoom request through email from them, make sure it's from them. Agencies will have Jane Doe at know, nextmodels.com versus jdnextm@gmail or at Yahoo, Hotmail. They're not going to have a random email that you and I have, like from Gmail. If they're a professional modeling company, they're going to have their own at themodelingcompany.com. So just make sure the email comes from a legit person, legit agency. And if not, you can forward that email to the agency and just be like, hey, got this today, wasn't sure if it was real. Or you could call the company and you can send that to them, because they'd want to know if someone's being out there trying to act like they're from the company or the agency. It's just not good. Scams just have gotten worse. Watch out for mall scouts who say what you want to hear. You want to be a model? You have a great look. You're so tall. You can make it as a model. That's all stuff that all models want to hear, right? Or not all models, because all models already know that. All people want to hear is they can make it as a model. But watch out, because those mall scouts aren't. They're trying to sell something to someone, to anyone, and it's the people at the mall. Some companies just use that mall. Although lately I haven't seen many, because now they're all online. They're not in the malls anymore. The last thing I want to leave with you is listen to your gut. Listen to your instinct. If something feels off, then listen. Don't do it if it feels off. If you don't want to meet that photographer, don't meet that photographer. If you get the contract from an agency that you've looked up that is all reputable, but it's just the contract or the terms they have don't add up, talk to someone. Just talk. That's all you have to do. Just talk. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope this helps. I pointed out some scams that I could find that were that I thought would be helpful for you guys. I plan on doing one for acting scams. I did one a few years ago, but I thought I'd update it because scams keep coming and they keep coming. And I don't think they're ever going to stop. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what types of videos you'd like to see. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And subscribe if you'd like to. I'm coming in 2023 trying to post videos every week for you guys. And I'd love to have you guys join the family. So, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.